Hey, my babies, I love you. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way in here, and don't forget to subscribe to Auntie's channel today. Hey, my babies, it's Auntie Trice with another video for you. If you have not done so, please go ahead and follow Auntie on all of her social media platforms listed in the description box underneath this video. Go ahead and click the like button on your way in here, my babies. And don't forget to subscribe to Auntie's channel today because it costs $0 to support Auntie. So why haven't you done it yet, my babies? Why haven't you done it? Get in here, get in here. I got some tea to get out to you guys. I got my handy dandy notebook, and it's time for us to go ahead and talk a little bit about this tea for today, my babies. So Jeannie Mai is contesting her divorce to Jeezy, and she say that he is cheating. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I have a hard time kind of believing this just a little bit about the cheating. Um, because Jeannie was fighting for her marriage at first. They were going to marriage counseling and all that stuff. And she was fighting for her marriage at first. And she was saying, no, I'm not leaving you alone for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want us to work this out. Now that she see that Jeezy don't want to work nothing out, it's irreconcilable. He does not want to work nothing out at all. Now all of a sudden he cheating. Oh Lord, Jeannie Ma, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. But Jeezy, if you are cheating, my buddy, that prenup that y'all signed is null and void. That prenup that you have signed with Jeannie Mai is null and void. And that lady will start collecting coins if she can prove that your ass is cheating.
Jeannie Mai is clapping back at Jeezy, old Jeezy. That's what they forgot to put. But old Jeezy's divorce petition, and she is accusing him of being unfaithful during their marriage, which seems like it may cost him due to a clause in the prenup. It says, according to the documents that were obtained by TMZ, in her response, Jeannie's lawyer said, wife reserves the right to amend this counterclaim to add other grounds for divorce. But which wife does not wish to specify herein at this time, in the hope that this matter can be resolved without having to disclose such conduct publicly. So she didn't want everybody to know what he was really doing over there, allegedly. So then he goes on to say, the response continues to state, wife further shows that the court should enforce paragraph 8 of the prenuptial agreement regarding infidelity, which provides in pertinent part that in the event that either party engages in sexual relationships or relations and emotional relationships, or is emotionally or sexually suggestive in communication with a third party via all forms of electronic media, communications, including but not limited to texting, blank blank, you can see it, FaceTiming, social media, and or direct messages shall result in significant financial penalty upon the adulterous party. It also goes on to say there was no mention of who Jeezy may have allegedly been cheating with during the marriage. Then it also says Jeannie's response came shortly after he accused her of gatekeeping when it comes to their daughter.
That prenup is so ironclad clutch. You can't even say hey to a bitch on Instagram. Are they gonna consider that as cheating? You can't even tell somebody that they look beautiful on Instagram. Or even admit certain feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I would love to take you out, but I got a wife. You know what I'm saying? They would consider that as cheating. According to that prenup. According to that prenup that him and that him and Jeannie might signed over. Boy, you can't even fart next to a girl. They gonna say you cheating. You can't even fart. Don't do it. Oh my God, Jeezy. But you know what, Jeezy, that's later on. I'm gonna say that later on. But Jeezy has since come out and said, Jeannie Mai, you a goddamn lie. You a goddamn lie. And he has also came out and said, Jeannie Mai, no, baby, you was not blindsided by this divorce. She lying about that too. That Jesus said the hoe just lied. You understand what I'm saying? He say that she knew that this was coming because they were having too much going on. They were even going to marriage counseling to try and clean up and to try to get together what was going on, and that wasn't even working. So she knew that he wanted this divorce. You know how Jeannie Mine got up here and said, "Oh, I didn't know. I was blindsided just like y'all. I learned that I was going through a divorce the same time the internet learned that we were going through a divorce." Jeannie Mine, he said, "You're lying. Y'all been going to marriage counseling for months, and the junk just didn't work out." But nonetheless, Jeannie Mine has come to the sad realization that her and Jeezy will not be getting back together anymore. And that's why I feel like she's saying, okay, you know what? You don't want to work this out? I'm going for your coin. I'm going for that bag. You ain't finna leave me take care of this baby by myself, a single mother. You ain't finna leave me like that. And I ain't even want no kids. Now I'm finna be left being a single mother. Oh yeah, nigga, you finna pay. You finna pay today, okay? You finna pay today. But you wanna know something, Jesus? I really don't feel no type of ways about this. I really don't feel no type of ways about this. I really don't feel no type of ways about you going over there on the other side and thought that grass was greener. I don't feel no type of ways about it. You thought that Asian woman was gonna be better than that black woman. And when you saw that Asian, that Asian woman wasn't where it was, wasn't where it's at for you. You come crawling back to the black woman and you sit on the black woman's couch and you tell the black woman that we need each other, that black men need they sisters. I ain't lying. I swear I ain't lying. He said it. He said it. Cause I was there when he said I was right there when he said it, when he was sitting up there with Nia Long, and Nia Long man just drug her all through the dirt, cheating on her and stuff, making her look just nasty and low class. But we ain't gonna get on her. He said
That's when we're at our lowest and be our sisters.
child, every time when I see that video of him doing that with Nia Long, I get disgusted. It makes me want to puke in my mouth. It really do. I get sick. It be bubbling way down in my esophagus. I get sick to my stomach listening to him talking about we need our sisters. You weren't thinking about that when you was all bundled up with Jeannie Mai during the quarantine, sitting over here making a quarantine baby and everything else. You was not worried about us when you went to Vietnam, sitting over there in the Vietnamese chapels underneath the waterfalls with Jeannie Mai. You weren't thinking about us. Jeezy. Jeezy. You are so disrespectful to your sisters that you didn't even marry none of your sisters. You took your chance on an Asian woman. You didn't even Jeezy. I can't stand you. I can't stand you for real. But anyway, somebody who claims to be Jeezy's ex-friend has come out and said Jeannie Mai is correct and that Jeezy has been cheating on her. Let's hear what he has to say.
Jeezy, you're not a real nigga. You know why? Because your wife just came out and said you cheated on her. And I believe her, because I know you, nigga. I know you. And I could probably pick on who you cheated on with her with. Because a few bitches I know you still stay in contact with. I know, because they told me I talked to them. You the same nigga. And I know this nigga. This nigga ain't never been loyal to shit. He wasn't even loyal to a dog he got. He had got a dog. He got that dog away in like 2 weeks to a bitch. He couldn't do. He's not loyal. It's all good. And T.I., I know that's your city, but you gotta move over. I mean, it's your city, but Jeannie said he owned half of it. So guess what? That half is about to go to her. It's about to be a Chinatown in Atlanta. Just wait on it. Korean barbecue everywhere.
I am going to be so for real when I say this, y'all. With friends like y'all, who in the hell needs enemies? Who in the hell needs enemies when they got friends like y'all? There are people that I am no longer friends with, and people who have done me dirty, and I still have not told a soul about any of the things that we have done while I was with them, or what I, witnessed when we were friends. I never have spoke about our business. You people are cut from a different cloth that I wouldn't even wipe my ass with. You understand what I'm telling you? I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. What was your purpose coming out and saying this about Jeezy? What was your purpose? Just like with P. Diddy Bodyguard, what was your purpose of coming out saying, oh yeah, I seen all of this junk about Cassie, but then you retract your statement. Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that nigga too. We gonna talk about him too. How he sat up here and said, oh yeah, I seen Diddy do such and such and such and such. And now all of a sudden, oh, I'm going to be quiet. I just want to focus on my son. Nigga, you should have been quiet and focused on your son. But anywho, I'm getting off track. Let me tell you something. Y'all friendship didn't make it, okay. But you getting up here telling the business, telling the tea about what transpired within your friendship, I don't rock with that. I don't rock with that at all. We friends. We didn't work out as friends. Keep it pushing, keep it moving, live your life. Don't put your mouth on me. Keep your mouth off me. Don't talk about whatever we done went through. That shit is dead. That, as far as I'm concerned, that shit never happened. I don't even know you. Well, I am still praying for Jeezy and Jeannie because there is a little baby that is involved. Their 2-year-old daughter is involved in this whole thing. And I was kind of hoping that this wouldn't get messy like that. But, everybody know divorces and stuff like that. They just messy. I'm just praying that this gets resolved and resolved quickly. And we don't see no more coming out about their marriage. Speaking of things coming out about people's marriage, have y'all heard about the update on Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's marriage? The real reason why she's divorcing him. Well, it has come out that yeah, she secretly was divorcing Iman. Now Iman didn't know that Teyana was filing for divorce from him. He didn't know. But she secretly filed for that divorce, and she also said the reason why she's filing for the divorce is because of his narcissistic and jealous behavior. Let's hear about it.
And Iman Shumpert are getting divorced. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claims he's been jealous and narcissistic during their 7-year marriage. According to their new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed to divorce the NBA player back in January, more than 8 months before they announced their separation. In docs, Teyana detailed the demise of their marriage, accusing Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was earning way more and playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. Teyana claims Iman would grow annoyed when they would attend public events together and photogs would ask him to step out of frame. Okay? She says that when Iman signed a $40 million contract with the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers in 2015, the same year he was also paid $8 million by the New York Knicks, he remained aggravated by her notoriety and jealous of her acting career and insecure about being her man. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ that Teyana wanted to keep this private as long as possible. initially choosing to file with their initials. However, Iman's recent filing in the divorce proceedings included their full names, thus thrusting everything into the spotlight. Teyana claims that when Iman started sending her negative text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight, she claims he would pick fights with her for no reason and even on her birthday and then apologize.
I can actually see this happening. And the only reason why I say I can see this happening is because I have seen men get like this. Men feel some type of way, well, certain men feel some type of way if their woman is earning a lot more than them and their woman is in the spotlight a lot more than them. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes them feel lesser than. It makes them feel like they're not the man. And the man is technically supposed to be classified as the breadwinner, the decision maker of the house, the head of household. But when your woman is the head of household, that does something to a man's character. That damages him internally on the inside. That can do something to his mental as well. So if she says this is what was going on and this is what happened, I have no choice but to believe her because this is her relationship. She said this happened and that's what happened. That's it. That's all. But I don't know personally if Iman was doing this to her, but I know personally of men that have done this with their old ladies. Like, their old ladies is the breadwinners. Their old lady is the one that's pulling the strings for everything concerning the family, and they treated their woman so bad because they felt bad. You know what I'm saying? They treated their woman bad because of how they felt. They felt less of a man. And because they felt bad, that's why they treated their significant others that way. So that's all I'm saying. I know for a fact that men can get like that. But all in all, I'm praying for you, Teyana, because this is just crazy. Y'all got two beautiful daughters together. Y'all please just find a way to deal with this. I know that you can't deal with this in privacy because you're celebrities. Overall, y'all are in my thoughts and prayers because y'all have two beautiful babies that are involved in this mess, and divorce is just never easy. You understand what I'm saying? So I really just hope that everything works out for y'all. Okay. The last two celebrities that are on the docket for today is Michael B. Jordan and Tiffany Haddish. Y'all bitches don't know how to drive. And you got the money to pay people to drive you wherever the fuck you want to go. But you still just refuse to let people drive you where you need to go. Tiffany is a drunk and Michael just don't know how to fucking drive. But after this, I'm not coming back after this, my baby. So I love y'all and I'll see y'all later. I got some more videos that I gotta edit and publish for y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel about everything and let me know your thoughts on everything that's going on. I appreciate you and I love you, my babies. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Bye. Okay, y'all. Y'all see we on It's On Site. And look at Tiffany with this dumbass smile on her face. Like she couldn't have killed somebody from driving drunk like that. Like, this bitch is goofy. But let's read this story. Let's read the article. Georgia prosecutors are seeking to prevent comedian Tiffany Haddish from consuming alcohol following her second DUI arrest. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is her second time getting arrested. I actually reported it the first time when she did it, and I felt some sympathy for her because the bitch had just broke up with Common. So I was like, oh yeah, she going through it. She went through this this lawsuit thing was coming up between her and Aaron Spears with what she did inappropriate things to a child or whatever. And then Common broke up with her. I just thought that she was crashing out. And I was like, oh Lord, Tiffany she need to talk. She need a therapist or something like that. So I was really trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Now this bitch is just stuck on stupid and she just needs to be counseled and she needs some help immediately. She need to go to rehab and get herself together. But anywho, according to Radar Online, they have requested that the conditions of Tiffany's bond be modified to include a provision prohibiting her from drinking or using drugs. This request comes shortly after Tiffany's recent arrest for a second DUI, which occurred in California. Her first DUI was in Georgia. Remember? Okay, we're going to read it. In the Georgia case, Tiffany was initially arrested in January of last year for driving under the influence. The circumstances of her California arrest were similar, as she was found slumped over the steering wheel of a car with the engine running. Oh my God. Prosecutors have also asked that Tiffany be required to undergo weekly drug and alcohol tests. A judge has not yet ruled on the motion, while comedian Tiffany Haddish accuses Georgia police of an unlawful search during her 2022 arrest and requests evidence to be concealed from trial. The motion filed by Tiffany's attorney asks to conceal all fruits of the unlawful seizure of Tiffany's person, Tiffany's blood test, and any statement Tiffany is alleged to have made on the grounds that they were the fruit of the unlawful search and seizure. Tiffany's attorney further claims that Georgia police did not have reasonable articulable suspicion to obtain Miss Tiffany. Yes, they did. They knew that the bitch was drunk, just like she drinking out there in California. Oh my God, Tiffany, baby, you need some help because this isn't cute. How much does it cost for you to get an Uber? How much does it cost for you to get a chauffeur, a personal driver? Like, you think it's shit funny and shit sweet until you murder somebody, until you kill somebody, and then your ass is gonna be facing vehicular manslaughter. Like, this don't make no sense. Okay, we are on site, and it says actor Michael B. Jordan reportedly crashes his Ferrari into a parked car in Hollywood. Oddly, reports say there were no signs of impairment. Bullshit. Anyway, Michael B. Jordan was involved in a collision when his blue Ferrari collided with a parked Kia in Hollywood around 11:30 p.m. And that was like, what, 4 days ago? So 4 days ago, today's what, Wednesday? So that was like Saturday. Had to be like Saturday or Sunday. So, according to TMZ, the LAPD responded and determined that there were no indications of impairment by drugs or alcohol. Hence, a field sobriety test was not administered. Despite inquiries from law enforcement at the scene, the Creed star did not provide an explanation for the incident. Fortunately, there were no injuries, and the only property affected was the Kia and the Ferrari. LAPD advised Michael B. Jordan to complete a police report online to document the details of the incident. Maybe he forgot he was driving and took a little nap, but see how having a name and some money can get you off scot-free sometimes? Yes, God. I don't know who wrote this for It's On Site, but that's exactly what happened. How in the hell you literally hit a car, you don't do a field sobriety test because there were no indications. There were no indications of you being impaired by drugs or alcohol. I don't give a fuck about them there not being any indications of anything. Bro, you just hit a car. You just hit a parked car. The car wasn't moving. It was parked. And you hit that bitch. So, no, you're going to do a field sobriety test. You going to fill out that police report. We gonna test you for every fucking thing. Because ain't no way you should have hit a car that wasn't moving. Child. It be that damn celebrity stuff for me. It just be you above the law when you got money. For me, I can't stand that. Like, no, you are human and you live in America. You should follow the laws of this land. Shit, these police ain't no good either. Protect and serve my ass, and y'all sit over here and let this man walk off like this. He just hit a parked car. Now, what if somebody was in that car and he hit that car? This is what I'm saying. What if somebody was in that parked car and he hit them? And y'all ain't give him a field sobriety test because there was no indications of impairment from drugs or either alcohol. Y'all kills me. Sounds like a whole damn cover-up.